Welcome everyone to ftestvideos.com. Jay Marks here, your certified health and exercise specialist. Some basic exercises for your glutes and hamstring and core is the hip raises. So it actually involves doing a small bridge off the floor and then raising your hips up in a position where you can hold it for maybe 4 or 5 seconds or whatever you feel you can do. So starting off, you're laying on a mat. You're gonna put your feet nice and flat on the floor, making sure you've got a nice 90-degree angle here at your legs. Rest your upper body, placing your hands at your sides, a little less than shoulder, so you're not up in here. You want to really concentrate on from your lower back to your glutes and hamstrings. So you're working this entire part of your body pretty well from your rib cage down to the back of your knee. And then with your feet slightly, not really shoulder width apart, but about 4 or 5 inches apart, you're going to push with your heels and lift up. Hold yourself just for a split second, resting your neck. Okay, and then release down slow this way. So with this exercise, you can do it as coming up and holding it for a few seconds, or you can hold it up for 8 or 10, 15 seconds, depending on your strength. But when you're in this position here, what you want to concentrate on, I'm just going to move my shirt to see here, it's from your lower back right off down to your knees is a nice straight line. Okay, and you're squeezing and engaging. You should feel from your lower back right back behind your bum, behind your knees. And this is what excuse me, is called a hip raise. So what you're going to do is you're raising your hips towards the ceiling, up as high as you can go. Okay, try not to look at your knees because your chin will drop. Switch angle. Keep your core engaged and squeezing everything nice and tight. And when I say engaged, instead of just sort of letting yourself kind of relax, you want to sort of squeeze your bum, squeeze your abs, okay, breathing in and out, don't hold your breath, and then down nice and slow. And again, keeping your whole upper body from your chest up just relaxed. Okay, so here's the variation number 1, hip raise. Again, even though it can be a beginner exercise, advanced people as well should be doing these. I tend to do these actually after I've done some cardio and I just want to do some ab or lower back exercises, and I don't have any equipment. This is a perfect exercise to do. I'll show you another variation. Variation number 2 is using a plate. Just to add some resistance, is you could use a weighted ball or a plate. So I've got a 10-pound, you can even just start off with a 2.5 or 5-pound, and I'm placing it just lightly over my belly button like so. And it's the exact same technique. The only thing is your hands now have to be on the plate, and I'm going to lift up and hold. And it's just adding 10 pounds resistance in throughout this area. 10 pounds is actually a lot of weight, especially in this position here. And again, you just raise it up, hold, come down nice and slow. And you breathe out as you go up. Breathing out and then down nice and slow. So this is variation number 2, just using a weighted plate across your belly button. Okay, and then a few other variations where it's still a beginner, but it can get to an intermediate level, is doing the same thing now where you lift up and you extend one leg out and you can hold the bridge. And I usually go from knee to knee. So I just hold my leg there. I'm not having it straight out like this. Okay, and then down slow and extending. Same thing. Actually, I'll have you do it this way. Lift up first and then extend out like so. And then another way to make it a little harder is you go up on your heels and you extend out. And here's another variation. As you get stronger, is I'm on my heel, or your foot can be flat, and I'm doing what's called a leg lift while doing the hip raise. Then extend out with the other leg. And you go up on your heel and engages your glutes and hamstrings a bit more. So I'm just trying to, in this video, show you how to take it from a beginner to a little harder, intermediate. So, and down slow like that. Okay, and right there are a couple of variations for your glutes and hamstrings and their hip raises, and we'll see you next time.